And then I ripped that Baroness right out of that kid's hand. I don't freaking care, all right? He's going to have to learn one way or another that life is about survival of the fittest. And, well, in this case, trade bait. But still, he learned. Hopefully,
So anyway, I was down in North Carolina and I was trying to find a freaking Baroness, and this guy just totally came up, kicked the crap out of me, and ripped it out of my hand and ran away.
And you were still smarting from the time when you were out with that dude and he ripped that Starscreamer from you.
Yeah, I know.
You seem to get slighted anywhere you go, so I don't know why you go out the front door. You might as well just Amazon it. You should Amazon everything.
Should.
Choo.
T-Man is on.
Hi.
Oh, we're not doing the other. We're not doing the other one tonight.
I was waiting.
Oh yeah,
but he
Fab Studios presents Figure Action. That one's me.
Yeah,
much better. Much better.
We have to run
the only one I'm at.
We have people that may show up to the wrong chat or the wrong YouTube channel, so we want you to make sure you know exactly where you are.
Andrew, hi. We say hi. Tell your fiance. We say hi too. Wait, that didn't sound right.
That sounded exactly as you intended. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Thursday night. Welcome to Figure Action. We have most of us here today. Jordan is off enjoying some libations and friendship with family. So
we're here enjoying our libations with friendship, with social distancing,
and family.
Aw. But it's Thursday night, and we've gathered here together to talk news, to bullshit, to talk Transformers and toys and all of the other good things.
How about that part 2 from last week?
What's that?
I said, how about that part 2 from last week?
And if you didn't, yes, catch the part 2. It was a specially aired episode.
Unless, YouTube pulled it down.
They did?
Did it? I think it's still up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still up.
Okay.
So, hi, everybody. Let's get started real quick. T, you were hopelessly distracted, so let's start with you. How are you doing? And anything cool this week?
I'm wonderful. I'm spectacular. Beam me up. But, let's see. I got Joker Amiibo, the most popular Amiibo ever.
Really?
That doesn't look like the Joker.
Is he voiced by Mark Hamill?
Persona 5. And I got Hot Wheels RC car.
That looks nothing like RC.
We are.
That would make sense though for your collection.
And Bandai USA sent me some Saint Seiya figures. A review too. I put one review up on my channel already for Seiya, but I didn't review this one yet. So that's why it's still in the box. And
so
YouTube told me I shouldn't. Huh?
I said, well, Saint Seiya is like so popular in Japan, it's not even funny.
So much gold.
Yes, a lot of gold. YouTube told me I shouldn't do any more reviews of them. And I picked up this 4.5-inch Master Chief. I guess he's supposed to fit in with 3.75, but he's too tall.
Well, Chief's a big boy, don't forget.
He has pretty much all the same exact articulation. Just no double jointed elbows and some other stuff that you'll learn about in my review. I'm not going to speak. Oh, and he's on the floor now. But I found this yesterday.
Booyah!
And I'm going to be finishing the small touches on my video, and that's going to go live in the middle of this video.
Which you should watch after our show.
Yeah. Tell a friend. But he's cool. You'll hear about him. I'm not even going to spoil that. And not mine, but I was allowed to touch this guy. And I have a spectacularly awesome review about the Choo. If you do this right,
I'm glad you at least have that kind of resolution so we can tell what it is, because otherwise it could.
It's like a gift. Yeah.
It looks like it looks like a pixelated purple cylinder, which that could be anything these days.
Yeah.
I mean, that
People
looks
are
like
lonely.
something big and purple that goes into a train tunnel. I mean,
Does it take batteries?
Nope. It feels like it has batteries in it. No,
that's what she said.
Wi-Fi.
Well, everyone, we're
Oh,
going to
no,
lose T in a minute.
No, you were okay. You.
Yeah, now it's just so here's his finger. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there.
Oh,
It
that
actually
would have
looks
been good.
better.
Actually, yeah, that does
You're
look
like,
better.
yeah.
I don't. My Wi-Fi sucks ass in here.
Very nice.
But yeah. And before we keep droning on, that's it. Next person.
So T's review, there's a link in the description to his channel. Go ahead and click that and check it out. But if you're here with us, you probably already know about him and his channel. So let's move on to Joe.
I'm doing good. Unfortunately, I don't have any hauls, but I could give a little bit of a
Well, hell with
spoiler.
that. So let's go to Dave.
I was gonna say if this show was just 2 days later, I would have a neat looking camouflaged robot that you could say is quite a nuclear blast who has the rank of a sergeant commander.
You're gonna make me buy that damn thing, aren't you?
Well, you already have the other one, right? Or do you have the red one?
No, I have the other one. Remember, you
Okay.
were there when I was agonizing.
I couldn't
over
remember.
that
I couldn't
thing.
remember which one you got.
You were there. You were literally there when I
Yes.
bought it.
I
Like
remember.
you were with me, and you walked me and said, "David, give this man money and buy it."
And you don't regret it.
No,
But this one does look like
better.
slightly cooler, so I kind of had to have finally broke down and ordered it. And I've been tracking it, and it was supposed to arrive today, and then now they're saying tomorrow, but I don't know, who knows. So we'll see.
They certainly don't know.
They don't.
Which they is it?
They is Shozi.
No, the carrier.
Oh, good question. I don't have my app that I keep track of all that stuff anymore.
USPS.
I think it is.
Yeah, they
because it hands off. It hands off to USPS. Yeah.
Okay.
When they get it, you'll probably get it in a few days.
But yeah, it was exactly like you said, though, T, where it was like ordered it, and then like for the first whole week or so, it was like no news whatsoever. And then all of a sudden, it was like it shipped, and then all of a sudden, it was in the United States, and then all of a sudden, it was supposed to come today, but it didn't anyway. But it's slowly working its way along.
You good? Is that?
Whoa,
Oh,
Dave,
yeah.
you all right?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Let's find out more about that.
It's been a good week. My ass got kicked at work. Was moving things that were way too heavy for me to move, so my body is completely sore. And so once these arms heal up and the muscles start knitting together, my wife's gonna have to call animal control because these pythons are gonna get loose. Anyway,
No,
good haul week though. Did get the Master Chief.
Nice.
I did see the other ones. I may pick up one more. I'm not sure. The sniper girl with the cybernetic arm, and if they do make the heavy weapons, Spartan, I know I'm going to pick that guy up.
I want that.
See, I got movie Deadpool with Negasonic Teenage Warhead because I watched He-Man's review, and god dang it, this looks. I mean, she's cool and all, but yeah, this is probably one of the best Deadpools made. Period. I was at GameStop and I saw this guy on clearance, Vendetta. Only got him for $17, plus I had my $5 coupon. And pretty much I figured if T-Man heard that I could have gotten this guy for $12 and I passed on it, he probably would have punched me in the face. From Nate Simmons Toys and Collectibles.
Nice.
Enough said. I cannot wait till I finally get an area because this bike is definitely going to get some paint on it. It's going to look beautiful when I'm done with it. But this guy is going to be photo gold. I'm trying to keep this quick. I'm one of those guys. I snagged them. I'm happy. This is the storm. This is the storm I have been waiting for ever since they released the Polaris years and years ago. It's like as soon as I saw Polaris, I knew they were going to make this outfit. We finally got it, and it's got the paint job I've been wanting. So I cannot wait till one day.
You didn't beat up a kid for that, did you?
Anyway, plead the fifth. And then I got this. This has me so damn torn.
What is it?
Can't you read?
Well, I don't know what that is. You got to open the box.
They're words, but he doesn't know what those words
What's in the
mean.
box? It does look like a head could fit in that box.
Actually, it's about the size. Actually,
It is a head-sized box.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing in. There's a Dave in that box.
this is the Hasbro Pulse exclusive that Matt got for me.
Nice.
And
Hell of a guy.
yeah,
You
he
never
is
have to open.
Here's the thing: of all the stuff I have, I really almost don't want to open this. I mean, look at this. Like the
Yeah,
art.
they really get you with the presentation on that one.
I mean, yeah, there's hands and swords in here too. The lightning effect looks great. I mean, but everything else is placed so perfectly. I mean, I don't want to be like, of all the stuff I've got, this is the one I may end up the whole time keeping mint and sealed box.
For anybody that may be listening, he's talking about the.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I apologize.
Draken.
Yeah, the Hasbro Pulse Lord
Draken
Draken Evolution, third evolution. So it looks gorgeous. And then today, I signed paperwork, and I am officially homeless. So I don't have a house anymore.
Congratulations.
I've never been. Yep, the house is gone. So once that check comes in, I go on USAA. I apply for my home loan, and then we go house hunting.
I thought you were going to say I'm hitting BBTS and hitting buy.
Maybe after the
Nate's
house.
Toys and Collectibles.
But
not BBTS.
I will say this. I think once I get the house, I am going to officially attempt doing a Twitch stream, and just every day I'm home, just do a Twitch stream of me opening my backlog and placing stuff on shelves. There's going to be that much stuff that will have like hours and hours of live stream content. So that's
I think when Dave gets a house, we should all drive down there and have an unboxing party.
I will stream that too, because that way if I see anybody pocketing anything, it'll be on camera.
Plastic Addict says, don't open it, Dave.
I don't want. I know. I actually am probably going to keep this one, and maybe one day if I see somebody scalping theirs loose, I might buy a loose one. But this is one of the few times that the whole packaging and all, Hasbro killed it with this, but I hate them because they made it so goddamn good. You know, it basically, it's cucked me. I got cucked by a box. I'm just gonna stare at it and look at it and never enjoy it. Maybe I feel like what's his name? Falwell Jr. Just watching in a corner. Anyway, Matt, how are you?
I'm great. So I got all three Hasbro Pulse boxes at the same time. It was my Cobra Commander, my stand, and your order. And the box that I had one huge box and two smaller, like almost book size boxes. And I thought, there's no reason anything that I ordered is going to be that big, because I had no idea the display for that thing was so big. So I'm looking through. I'm like, I know that big one's going to be the one I got to ship to Dave. And sure as shit, it was the biggest box that I got in was the one that was going to you. So
thank you, Matt.
And there was no problem. There was a question for Joe that I let scroll.
I gotta go let a cat out. I'll be step away real quick.
Go do that. Joe, I think there was a question here in the chat that I let scroll up too fast. Let me go back real quick. There's a lot
was
of
it Sportum? I know Sportimus had asked if the Sergeant Commander was MP.
Yes. Did you
and
answer
it
that?
Is. Yes. It very much is MP scale. And if you want to see so, I would have grabbed MP44, but I don't feel like destroying everything. So here's Magic Square. and the TFC Sergeant Commander.
Bigging you for
yeah. So he's in his normal mode. He's pretty much the same size as an MP Prime, and then when you put all the armor and everything on him, it embiggens him.
So
he gets platform shoes.
You technically going to have 3 versions of that mold.
Yes, but one might be getting sold.
Which one would you sell then?
I'll probably sell the camo one I have now. The
I would have thought you would have kept 2 camos.
That's what I thought.
No, I like the the original one that came out, which is not really. Oh, you know what? Now that you say that, because the Rolling Thunder is the camo one.
It's like I'm going to say right now, I might just get all the Joe themed versions of the GI Joe themed versions of those.
I guess I might be keeping all 3. I don't know. I just know that new one looks so freaking cool because it does have slightly different paint. And that, at first when they announced it, I thought it was going to be the exact same thing with just a different missile. But the missile opens up and it has like these really cool like X-wing things that you could put on him on his back. The way the missile turns into like a full-on like launch pad with a silo, and I'm gonna get that freaking flame effect. You know I am. And it has like almost like a chrome, not really chrome, but it's like a more metallic finish on.
And the new head.
New head. Yeah. So, and we all love new head. So, how could you pass that up? Only
one thing better than the new head, Beachhead.
That's true. Unless there's sand involved.
Mr. Formerly known as Partsformer. How are you doing?
Whoa! How about that? That's some next level effects. I'm doing splendid enough, I guess. All things considered. What did I get this week? So I was lucky enough. I'm going to thank Toy Dojo on this one because I missed all the pre-orders and was able to have them help me out. I was able to get myself a Thomas, and he's got his angry, teeth-gritted face in there, which is the face I'm going to leave because I think it's got character, and it's awesome. This guy, I was talking to Henry Pake before, a few months back, when he was talking about what releases were coming out, and he had mentioned Thomas was coming out. I forgot all about it, and I said, dude, that's going to be fans' toys, so it's going to be built well, but that thing's going to be a nightmare to transform. It is not. It is not a nightmare to transform. It's incredibly intuitive, and it's not that bad. T's got a good review on this guy that also has transformation. I think he's going to maybe do a separate transformation video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy to transform as long as you're not doing it behind the camera.
Right. And I think you even said that, to the effect that you always have to, for anybody that doesn't know, like reviewers have to reach around their camera and hold at arm's length everything that they're doing. So
I know a girl who'd be perfect at that anyway.
But this guy's beefy. I mean, he's definitely heavy as hell. And then on top of that, Sony at TM Reviews put out a tips and tricks video, and there was a couple of tips on there that I was unaware of that were helpful. So you can check that out. Until T puts out his own, then you can go, the hell with Sony and go watch his. In the mail at the end of last week, due to no effort randomness, he reached out to me and said that he was going to pick this guy up for me, and he did, and I thank him very, very much. I haven't seen him in Walgreens yet. This is the Walgreens exclusive Black Series Clone Lieutenant. Thank you very much, dude. I am glad to have it, and I am glad for you looking out. So I got 2.5 things this week. The other half thing is this, and I don't know how I feel about this yet.
Halfway good.
I am okay so far. I don't like her alt mode. I don't like the flimsiness of the transformation, but I do like the posability. So we'll see. I might keep her. I might not. I might sell her off. I don't know.
What is the deal with the feet? Like, why does it have the huge with the pegs in the back? What is that used for? Can they be like hacked off?
The back, I have no idea because, as you can see, they're not used to put on like a fake board. So maybe T's mystery.
It's for it's for the weaponizers. Yeah, everybody has to wear the shoes.
And she does have a bit of a bum on her. It's kind of bony. It's kind of bony looking. But I eventually here we'll have a much more superior RC coming in. So
Nice.
Until then, until I have a really nice CRC, and this is going to have to do, even though they're not compatible scale. But
Has someone recreated the jealous girlfriend meme with, like, say that one and Nicey with maybe a prime?
I feel like that's something that you would do.
I
would, but I don't have either one.
I would do it either with MPRC or with Rouge.
She's either wearing, Sportimus says she's wearing flip-flops. She's either wearing flip-flops or grandma's slippers. Maybe grandma wears flip-flops. I don't know. But it looks very strange. I think
they're like galoshes? Or like the snowshoes. What are they called? Like the big things Eskimos wear? Yeah, those. Yeah.
I just pulled that word might be right. I just right out of nowhere.
Tennis rackets?
It sounds accurate.
So that's how we are. Thanks for coming out. We'll be seeing you guys next week. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go into some news, shall we?
And no effort. You got stuff coming to you. You just so you know, you got it coming to you.
Oh, that sounds like a threat.
Sexual favors. All right.
Like,
Joe, you have the news queued up and ready. You roll. You have a choice, man. You roll with whatever one, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
I'm going to.
Except T-Man,
he's one now.
He's hitting Tinder right now. Swipe left.
As long as he's doing it.
This guy, which is when you have one picture with 3 pictures in it.
Can we see a symbol?
Yeah, you kind of can. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in big.
Enhance. Oh, yep. There's that.
It refuses to really embiggen all.
But it had the symbol. It had the mercenary symbol.
Yeah.
So embiggen it, screen cap it, upload it, and then bring that up.
5 minutes later.
So we have here the Takara Tomy Generation Selects, probably Generation Selects Mercenary Sound Blaster. So this is a re-release, is it, of the original version? But it's got the mercenary symbol now.
But it's got a different sticker on it.
It's got a different sticker. It's got a whole different sticker.
They could have just given us a sticker, but they just gave us a whole new toy.
T, do you have anything to say about this? You own the original, right?
Yep. I think that I won't be buying it. Because I got the other one. I mean, it is nice. If you wanted to be still accurate, there you go.
I mean, how much is that going for?
Enough.
Well, if it has, is it 2 tapes?
See if it gives us a price here.
Well,
does it give us a price? I don't see a price listed.
If it's 1 tape, $40. If it's 2 tapes, $50.
Takara Tomy Mall exclusive.
For that price, you could buy yourself 2 really nice shirts from teespring.com.
Yeah, that looks like this. One of them.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, that's a nice t-shirt.
Just saying, for the price of a repainted sideway, I mean, all because it has a sticker, you could get that 2 of those shirts and maybe even a face mask.
A nice Dave face mask. Oh, speaking of our t-shirts, we forgot to give a shout out to I think it was Cobra Clan that won a t-shirt.
Oh, nice.
And the Cobra Commander, correct?
You won a nicey too?
I don't think anyone's going to win a nicey.
No
one's going to give up a nicey for someone else to win.
Awesome.
That ain't going to happen. Especially since people in that new Facebook group we're in are like on an army build with her. So that's a thing.
Right.
What Facebook group is this?
The Big Fireball Boys Facebook group.
Oh, right.
So that's pretty much all we got to say about that. Unless
I'm going to bring up the next little.
Well, Dave, did you have anything to add about that Sound Blaster? Did you have any?
Nope.
Okay, excellent.
This makes me smile.
So here we have what looks to be Generation Select's Earth Mode Barricade. Now, I this is the one that I have the Siege version of. I have the Siege Barricade, and I like him. He's cool. I think T is the only one here among us now that have messed with the Earthrise version of this mold.
Yep.
No,
I like that mold better than the old one.
I believe in your review you say it's nearly MP level.
Yeah, with a retail plastic. Let's say that.
Sure.
I'm going to say this. When I first saw this picture on my cell phone, I actually thought that was a redo of MP Prowl as Barricade. At first glance. I mean, that really does impress me.
Why don't we get an MP? Do you think that would be an easy, quick win?
That would be a perfect plus figure,
Yep.
if you ask me.
I would buy that for sure.
I want him to have his own mold, to be honest, based on their evergreen design.
I mean, just because we're talking about Barricade, I mean, I agree. Barricade deserves his own. I mean, he's been in my list of characters: Barricade, Knockout, Bulkhead. Of characters that should be brought into full G1 canon. But I still think he'd be cool as like the Dotson who turned, kind of like having a Seeker who turned in a way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a cool idea.
I hope that this is very early and that the paint on that, particularly on that hood, is going to improve, because it looks like they use like a flat paint on the hood, and there's like a glossy paint everywhere else.
The two tones on that car makes me think of your Tesla.
Do I have two tones on my Tesla?
Well, when you're halfway
Well,
done,
when I'm halfway done wrapping it, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I don't know. If this guy's not too hard to get, I might end up picking this one up too and let this represent the car box for Earthrise for me, because I usually only dabble in one per.
Why
is this going to be in the stores though?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
that actually would be a good Netflix Earthrise. That would be something like I would chase after at Walmart.
Sure.
Much more than Decepticon version Mirage that lasted 2 seconds.
That's true. Calvin Carpenter in the comments said the MP version of him, yes, instead of the Bay version crap. I actually don't mind the Bay version of Barricade. Well, the original version, that version of Barricade is not bad, but yes, I would take a G1 inspired MP version much more.
I liked the first movie Barricade, and I liked Last Night. I actually did like Last Night. Was it Last Night? Yeah, Last Night Barricade actually I thought was a very good design.
And that was a good toy.
Dark of the Moon, not so much, but.
The Last Night is what the Evergreen design is based on. It looks like that more G1.
Fair enough.
Joe is clicking. Next news.
Those are things. They got new feet.
It got new feet, and it's got that extra chest. Look what's on his arm. That ticks me up. He's got that gun, and he's got the chest plate.
So we wasted money.
Generation Select Abominus.
5 years too late.
Yeah.
They want to milk a mold. Well, molds.
They see that people are willing to spend money on the upgraded parts.
Yeah, but I would have bought the parts.
Right. But I guess they couldn't do that for retail, but now they realize they're trying to make up for it now.
But it doesn't save the rest of them, whatever the bird is, Ripper Snapper or Cutthroat. Cutthroat's jaw will still pop off with a heartbeat.
Right.
But he was based off the swoop mold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that swoop mold was not the best.
I mean, I will say the Terracons was actually one of the Power of the Prime's Terracons was one of my favorite sets. I thought that and the Combaticons of the Combiner Wars series stuff were some of the best done ones. But after Siege, their time has passed.
The time is now.
No effort. Yes, there is a Siege version of Barricade, and it's quite nice. Just to throw that out there.
He knows about that.
He's asking.
I mean, they look good, but...
Did he mean Earthrise?
Maybe.
I'm for me, solid pass.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice if you missed it, right? I mean...
right now, if you missed it, and with this coming out, someone's going to be selling their set for a lot less than this. This is a total cash grab. It's almost... Actually, I bet that's going to cost like Volcanus did, $200 for a set that would have cost you 20, 40, 68, $100 or $80.
And we're going to see a little later that Hasbro can do a box set properly.
How about right now?
Right now, hey!
That's not what I'm talking about. I knew you were going to go there.
Well, this was next, but it's a box set.
This was next. It is a box set. I hate this design with a passion, so I'm not going to add anything else. Look how ridiculous that box art looks. He's like diddling the snow with his overly large fingers, and there should be balls hanging down in the back, but it's a kid's toy. So, but they threw it in their kids' movie, didn't they?
Yes, they
Which
did.
still don't make sense because none of the vehicles were wrecking cranes.
It was mass shifting and
Anyway,
dimensional transmutation.
What it was is like just before the movie was about to be released, they said, you know what? We should add some CGI wrecking balls in there, just throw them in. Because why not? We can make a joke about it.
Yeah. Michael Bay was like, you know what? Balls.
This
movie
needs a ball.
I want to say this right now. We give Michael Bay a whole lot of crap. Alex Kurtzman wrote that script.
Yes, but Michael Bay is the face of all the things.
That's
so
right.
But I'm just saying, Alex Kurtzman.
I think he wanted the
Steve
dick
Orsi-
bot in the beginning.
But I'm just saying, someone actually wrote that screenplay. So it wasn't Michael Bay. He did not pen it.
But the way I hear it, though, is that when nobody penned Revenge of the Fallen, the way I hear it told, though, is that there was a lot of changes made after the fact. So I don't know how much you can blame on something. Way off topic. This is a thing that exists.
How much is it going for?
Does it tell us up here? Let's see.
I think it's
If that thing was-
500.
Once
if that thing
again,
was $15, I would look for
I
it.
don't see a price.
Yeah, the
Did you
last I
say-
saw it, it's $500. It was
That's a lot of-
what it cost to get them separately, which was like $220 or something.
If I see it at Ollie's for $60, I'll pick it up.
That's probably going to be online only forever.
All right,
Well,
I
No,
think
you
we've
can
that
seen
still
enough.
do that on Ollie's.
I will say, kind of makes me sad right now that Black Mamba is gone because I bet you Black Mamba would have made a badass version of that.
They might under a new name.
I'm just
That's true. No one stays dead forever in
I'm
the
just-
third-party world.
saying, if I saw a Black Mamba-esque type of thing,
Yeah.
Copperhead. What the hell is this?
That's Chinatron.
Cyberverse Megatron.
Oh, this is the Cyber. I was looking at it like, what is this picture of? I was like, okay, it's the Cyberverse. Cyberverse is getting 2 TV movies. I'll be honest with you, I'm not prepped on this news piece.
I skimmed through season 3 and somehow like Megatron became like kind of good in season 3, or he decided to not fight anymore. So they pulled another Megatron from a different dimension that's black, and he wants to be bad. And he had a whole bunch of clones of Tarn. Is Tarn the one with the Decepticon mask?
Mask, yeah.
Yeah, he had a
Cyberverse-
whole army of them.
Cyberverse
Really?
has Tarn in it?
Yeah, I don't think his name is Tarn, but this Megatron had a whole army of them.
Is this
Huh.
still? Is this like a tank Megatron, or do they go with the? Does he turn into the bomber?
Yeah, he's a tank still, I
Okay.
believe.
That would be cool if they went the IDW bomber route. But,
Yeah.
And Astro Train is like the size of a combiner.
He should be.
True.
So it says here 2 44-minute films. So they're not like feature length. They're like 2 regular TV episodes.
all lengths are different, and all can be good if used the right way.
And
Right.
in their case, 44 minutes probably is a movie because each episode is like 10 minutes and then it goes off.
Right.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Holy short
Actually,
attention,
that's
Batman.
one movie, to be honest. I'm done. If you heard all that quick.
Click, click. The
He
Astro
was-
Train.
I mean, it's
Click
not his. He
that
was watching his
freaking
own
Astro
video.
Train, baby.
Or-
Click, click the Astro Train. You should really click that Astro Train.
So we want to go into third-party news. I think that's all of our official stuff.
Actually, I'm pretty sure there's a pretty big official story still. I don't know if you
Oh,
guys
yeah,
heard or
we
not,
skipped
but
past
there's
it,
a
didn't we? Yeah, let's go back to it.
Oh,
there's maybe a new MP bot coming out.
Mm-hmm.
is it glorious?
All right, so let's keep the. Well, I think everybody probably has something to say on this. So let's start with T.
Well, what I have to say is I wish it didn't look so good. because I'm gonna wind up doing something stupid that I shouldn't do because I have this guy over here
The make toys.
and his buddies. But I do like the way it looks. It's looking like, because none of these pictures, and they took a lot of pictures, none of them have waist swivel shown. But all the things you can do, all the way he looks, it just looks awesome, to be honest. Like, I haven't even seen half of these pictures right now that's just showing.
Yeah, there's no waist swivel on that.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible the way
Yeah,
the
unless it's some kind
fake
of voodoo
nose cone.
involved. Yeah.
But he comes with everything he should come with, and I think the null rays can transform into the missiles and a smaller gun at the same
Yeah,
time.
it does look like they transform.
Yeah. So I knew they turned into a smaller gun that he can hold in his hand, but I didn't know they could also change into the missile. I was like, wow. So it does so much, and each finger is individual. It kind of looks like like it even has knuckles, like his fingers can almost feel streaked.
Casting couch Starscream.
That was the nicey face. Yeah.
That's why Starscream never gets killed.
Thank you, Sportimus.
Well, look,
Give him credit.
they transformed into the missile. I didn't even know they did that.
That is a cool feature.
And the
That's
cockpit
cool.
over top of the cockpit. But
No,
yeah.
I'm liking the Megatron pistol on the underside.
Yep. Once I saw that clip. Wait, let me see.
Right there.
It doesn't even have the clip on it. It's like magnetized, like on the show.
Just okay.
Dave, what do you think?
Son of a bitch.
Wow, I didn't even see these pictures.
As long as the plastic isn't like, like Tigertron knee plastic,
Right.
or MP44 knee plastic,
Or Hound.
Hound.
You see, that's okay. I'm gonna say that's for the in our little chat group that we have here. T-Man took a picture of Hound, and the joint that held his torso together was cracked, and he never touched it. And that's the only thing that's scaring me about this, because this is actually addressing everything I have complained about MP series. The accessories are just right. It is stuff I will use. It's got effects. It's got the Megatron pistol. It's got various cool faces. It has a stand, and it doesn't have stuff that it pretty much isn't going to have anything stuff I'm going to leave in the box and never look at ever again. The articulation, those shoulders look great. Yeah, this is. I'm only just scared of the quality. Those knees look solid, though. I'm looking at how those screw positionings are.
Man, the Hound glamour shots looked good too, though.
I know. You see, that's the thing. I can't put my money in on this just because of my fear for it. That pose right there is freaking killer. I mean, I have MP11. I'm actually very glad they did not put a coronation kit with this, because then I would feel compulsed to put the coronation kit on there.
Right.
Which now that I have MP11, I can keep the coronation kit on that, and I have my coronation Starscream because he looks fine with that, and that's the only pose you put him in. And this looks like a much more active Starscream.
Well, to adjust your concern about not wanting to commit to this too, it's a Seeker mold, and Hasbro is going to sell the shit out of the Seeker mold.
Right, but
so everyone will have plenty of opportunity.
Correct, but will it be Starscream? Will the Starscreams all disappear? And then
yes, there'll be Starscream version, slightly different colors. Look at what they did with the original molds. Joe, how about you? Thoughts?
I like it. It looks great. I like that they're continuing with the very hypertune accurate, sculpts. I like that. But yeah, like T said, if you have the Make Toys set, does this have enough going for it that it justifies spending the what did we say it was? $275?
Oh yeah, the price is $275. The Amazon Japan price is $265.
Gotcha. So
I like those ankles too. There's subtle ankle rockers.
It's kind of hard to put what the magic price would be on this to probably, you know, to get maybe more people or to get people like myself off the fence?
For me, I think Beast Megatron looked better than. I mean, this. What am I about to say? Beast Megatron costs more than this, and I think this looks better and comes with better accessories than Beast Megatron.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well,
I think this is a case where.
But did you have another Beast Wars Megatron that was already pretty much doing everything you wanted to do for you, and then that one came along, and like that's what I'm saying. Like if Make Toy Seekers didn't exist, we wouldn't be having the debate. It would be okay, great, and we'd probably be happy with the price, considering where the prices have been going lately. We'd probably be
True,
because they could have priced this over $300.
we were all speculating that over actually.
Yeah.
And I think that's that's what exactly what I was about to say too. Is that I think this is where, one of the cases where third parties kind of sort of screwed over Hasbro a little bit, and I know that doesn't really factor into their overall grand plan, and they're going to sell thousands of these things. But for those of us in the know that have the Make Toy Seekers already paid for and on our shelf and posed, is it worth it to go in for this? Now, that having been said, again, this is a seeker mold. So if someone like me that already has the Make Toys that is probably not going to get this one here, if its transformations fun and the materials are good, I will buy a Sunstorm or maybe another version of this seeker mold when it comes out. Or we all saw that $100 MP44 that came out, and just saying, don't condone it. Knockoffs. I don't condone knockoffs, but you know it's coming.
They're out there.
They are cracking down on those companies, but someone will pop up and make the knockoff of this. I have the knockoff MP36, and I love it. I hate the transformation, but that's not the KO company's fault. So I agree, too, with the sentiment that this thing comes with exactly the right amount of accessories that make sense. This is not a box full of needless. I mean, Starscream was in almost the entire run of the show, right? The first 2 seasons especially, plus peppered in here and there afterwards.
Yeah, so he was in all 3 seasons.
Yeah, so there's plenty of opportunity to grab accessories that are that thing from that episode. They have a few in here, but not nearly – what they could have done, not to MP44 levels of extra crap. So this is perfect, especially the blast effects look amazing. The propulsion effects for the jet look amazing. The only concern I have, besides the waist rotation about this guy, is looking at the pictures. You can tell that part of the transformation T had pointed out is that the wings, the tail fins, the blue upright tail fins, I'm sure there's a technical name, they collapse up into his back, and from one of those pictures from the rear, you see that his wings actually split in 2 and they sandwich in between. I'm wondering what this guy looks like from the side, dead on with the wings. I think
they showed.
Start scrolling through again.
Let's see, I'm pretty
just kind of scroll through and see if we see a side pro.
Oh yeah, right there.
So, okay, but the wings are still angled back on that one. But you see what I'm getting at. That there is
the tail
sort of
fin.
A bulkiness to these wings that, again, not a problem for me per se, but I know that'll be a TFW get the pitchforks out moment when people start realizing that those wings got some heft to them.
It is a backpack.
It is, but it's not. It's done well enough where it's thick, but it's how do you say it? It's flattened on the back. It is a little thick.
It's nowhere near as bad as, say, Bumblebee version 2's backpack. It's nowhere near as bad. It's not the worst. It's not as bad as Sunstreaker's backpack, but it's still a backpack.
Now, the Make Toys, once the wing fillers are in, now feel about that how you will, their back has the nose cone hanging back, but Starscream's been drawn and appeared that way. So that's still cartoon accurate or canon as far as what source material you come from. So I don't know. The Make Toy Seekers, mine aren't budging anytime soon.
I'm hoping to finally get my hands on some Make Toy Seekers when this guy comes out. That's
true. So if you're waiting for them, this is a good time because there's going to be a mass sell-off.
I'll sell you this one for $40 more than I paid.
Yeah, I don't think that the Make Toy Seekers are necessarily going to hurt the sales of this. I'm just saying because, like, I'm one of a very small group of people that are probably going to be like, I'll pass because I have the Make Toys, or like you said, I'll just get one of the other, you know,
Remold.
when a Rainmaker or something like that comes out that I really want, or just, you know, those three, I'll get them, and I'll keep my the core group of Seekers as the make toys.
You know,
Some people want to have it one in bot mode, one in alt mode, and they could put their make toys in alt mode or vice versa. And
make toys look brilliant in alt mode.
They do.
I was thinking about getting these three mold. I mean, the official Takara for Thundercracker, Starscream, and Skywarp, and getting make toys for the cone heads.
Are the make toys ever going to release the rest of their cone heads?
Right.
I have to say, you might want to consider the other way around right now.
Right.
Does make toys even are they even still existing? Like that
is $1 million question right now.
Didn't we get an update from them like 6 months ago that says, "Hey, we're still here"?
We did get it. We're not dead yet from them.
Yeah, but then they died.
So I think this thing is brilliant looking. The price is not as extravagant as it could have been, but it's still higher than I feel it should be. I kind of feel like the good price point on this, especially because you know they're going to take this and stamp out a bunch of repaints, really should have been closer to 200.
I'm with you.
Cheap, so
no, I'm with you. Well, MP11 was like 150.
Right, but we can't. I mean, we've seen time and time again you can't go by that, and it's a quality. Just like you guys have said before, the quality has definitely taken a turn for the worst through some of these releases.
And the last MP11 I got was $60 at Toys R Us.
Yeah, you know, I guess that's a big thing. The 11 that ranged from 60 to 150, and we always said that the quality was there. It's not till this whole 2.0 thing since, well, yeah, MP44 and on, we've had to worry about knee breakage, joint thinner plastic. You know, the QC is just not there with the price going up.
And this isn't even QC as far as like Hound's concerned. It's material. They could quality check all they want, but when the thing starts splitting apart when you move it.
Yeah.
So I've got mine here, my Hound, and as we're talking on the next news story, I'm going to give it the once over and see if you see me sort of like tearing up a bit, it's because I'm finding stuff. So I do have one crack that I knew about. So,
but that's what I'm scared of for this thing. For $250, I want no fear. I want cero miedo, to quote my favorite, one of my favorite wrestlers.
Optimus Prime didn't have any cracks. No, not on mine.
That you've noticed.
And Bumblebee, my main issues with Optimus and Bumblebee is their paint started flaking off in certain areas.
Really?
At that price, you should not be worrying about that. Not at that price point.
And this guy's got a lot of shiny red paint.
Yep.
Yeah. He looks fully painted, to be honest.
Cool.
I think all the masterpieces are starting to be fully painted.
Yeah, I don't know about the blue though. The blue might be
flat plastic.
That might be plastic.
I think I just talked myself out of a pre-order. I'm going to wait till the reviews.
Yep, because like I said, you're going to have plenty of chances to get them. I know you will.
Mm-hmm.
And just like with Thomas that just came out, we were talking about. Thomas is a third party, but still, like you could when you transform this guy, there are some points where you have to put some fucking pressure on him, and you have to manhandle some parts of this thing. And once you get over the initial kind of worry that at least I get it out of new out of box toys, it's fine. Like you're not worried about this thing breaking apart. Where if I tried even a quarter strength with Hound, he would shatter and die. He would just fucking die.
It's scary too because a lot of his joints are tight, like those ankle joints
on Astro Train.
On Hound.
Oh, on Hound, yeah.
Crap, transforming the foot.
Yeah, and it's a complicated joint after joint after joint on here too. And the way you have to take those little fake tires and clip them around it doesn't feel good. I'm
going to say it right now. I think I am officially out of MP. I'm going to say it right now. I'm making the call.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, wait for the reviews and see. Just play it by ear. He's going to be available. I mean, there's going to be the initial excitement. It's going to sell out at first, and then it'll be everywhere.
I don't think MP44 ever sold out.
No.
MPs don't seem to sell out anymore.
They haven't sold out since What was before Sunstreaker?
What was before Sunstreaker?
MP.
Well, the
Yeah.
good thing about having Amazon Japan is that you can watch T-Man's review because you know he's going to get it and he's going to do a review. Then you can decide you want it and you can have it in like 3 days because Amazon Japan will just like DHL express that thing right to you.
Or teleport it, whatever they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but by the time he gets his review, you probably won't be able to order it from Amazon Japan.
Yeah, you probably will. That's what I did with the Megatron.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're ordering this from Amazon Japan, by the way, the cutoff date is what? October 23rd?
25th.
25th. The cutoff date is October 25th for canceling your pre-order. I like to put that out there. So if you do it as a kind of a safety thing and you want to make the decision later, like I do, you've got to.
It is a really short fuse on this one.
They've been doing that.
Months.
Right.
Yeah. And it doesn't come out till, what was the release date? June of next year. So you got some time to wait. You got Amazon's just going to just sit on it and stare at you like the mob.
That's less than a year.
It is, but this year's been so much fun. We'll see what next year is in store.
Right.
All right.
All right.
Any other final thoughts about Starscreamer? We're going to move on because I'm sure we'll revisit this in Jordan's.
Move on. This will be
We got a couple really quick third-party.
Woo! See what I did there?
What that is? Oh. Yay, let's skip him and go to the Aurelia thing.
We have a Dr. Wu.
You don't even want to look at these pictures real quick?
Unless you had a picture of the alt mode.
There you go, right
there. You go.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
It's a Legends Galvatron.
And it's Siege
smaller than Legends. It's smaller than Legions, I think.
Oh, that's not a Siege effect. Is it a Siege effect? I don't think
it kind of looks like one, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Okay.
That's
it's
the one
Siege compatible.
It's the one that comes with Rung for the Ultra Magnus spoiler pack.
Dude, that'll look great with you. Need to buy that. That's gonna be an essential for your with your Unicron.
That's Jetfire. Yeah, he's definitely good for the Titan class.
That actually, okay, that's a good pose. I'm impressed.
I'm hoping New Age will tackle Galvatron sooner.
Yeah, but that's probably let's be like $20 at most. At most, I would estimate that.
This
does this tell us a price?
This probably better come with Soundwave for the $20 because it's tiny.
Yeah, but it's third party.
See, you dabble in Legends. You know that shit's expensive.
I don't even know how much this costs.
That's a little Jetfire. Skyfire.
Did we give up on the Dr. Wu 2-pack? No, yeah.
This I want just for the tape mode. Hey, look, the snake guy really matches Astro Train. I need to review it. I've had this thing for 3 weeks. I don't think the cassette deck opens. That's unfortunate.
I think at that scale, that's forgivable. If that's cassette deck opened, it would be so freaking fragile.
It reminds me of one of those watch Transformers.
I had one of those.
I love those things. Oh, he is even smaller than Galvatron. He has no
His
thighs.
proportions don't look right. Yeah, he's got like chunky proportions.
He looks the size of a Titan, like the little Power of the Prime's Titan Masters.
Oh, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, maybe they might be Legends class because they're the size of his head.
Yeah. I'm just realizing that Scorponok's got a huge forehead.
Yeah, it's like what's her name? The lead singer of Garbage. Just big head. Shirley Manson. She had a big old forehead.
That's all we big old foreheads. All we got on Transformers and third-party news. So move on to non-Transformer news. And this one
got still in here. I'm scheduled for 10:15 tomorrow.
Oh, this is I can't complain because it's been enough years.
How cool is this? Because this is I didn't. This is kind of unprecedented as far as Hasbro is concerned, right? Aren't there 2 Build-A-Figures with this pack? This is the Amazon exclusive Infinity War Children of Thanos 5-pack that includes
technically
2
one of those. The one in the middle is a Build-A-Figure, but Call Obsidian is an all-new mold because he didn't even have that body design.
Right, previously available as a Build-A-Figure, right? The
No.
character, anyway.
Yeah, the character was, but that armor is, and that the armor and the weapon. And he has a second darker purple arm to put on your other Thanos?
How do you know it's not to put on him?
Because the different purple tone.
No, I thought that because he had the ring. It's his burn effect, isn't it?
Yeah, and he comes with a different face with half of the burn on his face.
Yeah. It's supposed to be him snapping the gauntlet.
When he destroyed the stones.
See, I like this. Hasbro years ago wouldn't do anything like this, but now when they know people want certain things that they weren't able to deliver, boom. Because they only had they had the embargoes and they didn't have the full design for Call Obsidian.
Did they fix Proxima Midnight? I didn't.
Yeah, her face is different.
Oh, and she comes with a sword.
And the craziest thing about this is that if these were all $20 figures, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's $120.
And it's priced right there. I mean, what was it on Amazon? $120?
Yeah.
It's crazy. You would think they'd hike the price on this considering the retooling and the paint on this thing, but they're charging, and then with the Build-A-Figure to boot.
It's because it's not labeled X-Men. If it was X-Men, it would be $20 more.
But this has got a lot more detail, a lot more tooling. Oh, God dang it.
New weapons. Call comes with his real weapon he had in the movie.
I know.
So this is a hell of a deal, especially if you missed out on these or got into Legends collecting late or for whatever reason didn't buy these guys.
And then you actually...
If your job gave you a $50 Amazon card and it took $50 off the price, it's a super good.
You'd be sitting pretty happy right now.
A lot of people skipped
your action shirt.
A lot of people skipped on Corvus Blade because he came with that Loki, and they didn't want to buy the Loki.
Loki didn't want to buy Loki.
I'm gonna favorite this one and keep an eye on my. I've got Honey installed, and so I'm gonna keep an eye on that. So if I see a price drop on this, I'll probably pick it up. But I mean, the value's there. If you did not get any of these guys before, do not sleep on this set. This is the set you were waiting for.
In fact, I need to put a link in the description.
So I endorse this. I am not buying it just yet, but I do endorse this.
Nightwing, Dave's so excited he just made a mess in T's pants too.
What?
You're excited.
No, I'm not. I said I was nonplussed. I said I was happy with it, but I'm not putting the money down on it.
Nightwing, cancel that.
Yes, Nightwing, cancel that.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't like Toy Mafia, by the way. Your comments are being held. We're not doing that.
We're glad T's on that because I'm not paying any attention to that.
Somebody getting shadow banned?
Yeah. All his comments have to be approved.
All right, Joe. Moving on with the Marvel Legends news.
Todd's in here. I don't know how to say his last name.
What we have here is almost fully clothed Black Cat, and that's sad.
She's animated. This is the kid version.
Yeah, the other one just went up another $20 in value.
Mine, but people probably think I painted those. At least I'm using that body.
If I see it, I might pick it up. I mean, it's like I picked up that Mysterio the other day. I didn't actively hunt it out. I wasn't angsting for it. But if I see her, I might pick her up. I mean, I like that whip a lot better.
Is that the whip is different than the original release?
It's just repainted.
Oh, yeah. Okay. What about the cat?
That's new.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and she doesn't have heels, so she'll be able to stand up.
Exactly.
The other one can't stand for shit. And she
I'm
barely
not a
holds
Marvel
that damn
Legends
whip.
guy, but I will
Mhm.
say I do like her face.
Yeah.
Her face looks way better. And the
I
hair.
would almost, if I could get my hands on the other one and I got this one, I'd probably hybridize the legs. You just heat up. You take a hair dryer and you can punch the pins out and pop the new ones and switch them out.
Change the head.
I feel like you need to make a video about that, Dave. I have to.
There's a couple of
No.
videos out there. I'll put my own out there, but there's a lot out there for that. Yeah, I would change the legs. I mean, I would take the cleavage one, put that head on there, and put those legs on there, and give that whip to it. And I think that would look really good.
I don't know if they updated the neck, but the old one only has a ball. It doesn't have any hinge or anything. So the head basically barely even moves because the collar blocks the hair. So she's just standing there like.
You're not helping my. Well, so I'll still just pick this one up, and I'll just live without Booby Black Cat.
That was my second Marvel Legends review ever. If anybody wants to look that up, she has some interesting stuff going on with her.
So that'll be a retro T chill review.
Yeah, you should post that.
Or at least that'd
Share
be
a
good.
link on Facebook.
We've come to a full circle.
You know what? No, I didn't. I don't think I did an updated review on there.
Well, once this one comes out, you can do so.
So, moving from the Marvel Legends news, we have some SHF news. Now, on top of the figures we're about to look at, also want to point out that Bandai Premium USA just put up their pre-order for Bardock.
Dr. Eggman.
For SHF Bardock. So that's up for pre-order. It's also at US retailers, but I think it's cheaper through Bandai because I thought
Bardock went up or Raditz went up? I think I know Raditz.
You're right. I'm sorry, it's Raditz.
But I think they are doing a Bardock.
Bardock is next, if I remember correctly. It is. I'm sorry. Raditz went up. Raditz went up for $70 on Bandai Premium, and it's $110 on BBTS. He'll probably be on sale. I imagine Nate will be carrying them as well once he gets back to posting some new figures for sale. So keep an eye out there.
Bandai Premium's really up their game because I see them there first. Their prices are good. The shipping is fair. I think they charge like $10, so it's not crazy. It's pretty much like ordering it from. If you were to order these from like Nippon or anything like that, when you get the early Japanese releases, you're pretty much paying the same price. And so far, from what I've seen, the shipping is about the same speed. So you're getting it from Premium Bandai relatively quickly. But anyway, Matt, what are you thinking of the first form Frieza here?
I want to know what's in that chair. What's the rest of him look like? Is this like what I imagine Judge Judy to be like? Like he's got a shriveled up lower half.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
This is.
I think we can use our
never actually seen your legs.
She's like Palpatine.
Yeah. So this I know nothing about this release. Can this guy? Is it in the chair? Can he be removed from the chair?
It looks like it can because it has all the arm articulation.
Sure.
That you would think it would have. I mean, I guess there's enough room in that pod for his legs to be either crossed or squished down in there. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe you have to Partsform him and take the legs off and plug them in his pod, and then I don't know. But yeah, I think he's going to be a full figure with legs and everything.
I feel like this is probably,
and it has to have that effect. If it has that face, it's got to have the pointy finger, and hopefully it comes with a big like energy ball.
It won't.
It probably won't. They never give us any blast effects anymore.
Yeah, and if they're going to do that, why not sell them separately? Right? Sell box sets of the just charge us extra money and sell us box sets. We'll buy them.
Yeah, you could probably sell Figure Arts could probably sell the whole like Frieza ship You know, the whole ship, the saucer with like the pod, blast effects, all kinds of crazy stuff they could sell.
I think a lot of people were waiting for this release, and it's going to be.
Yeah, and what this tells me is finally we're going to get all the forms of Frieza. Eventually, we'll get the second and the third form Frieza.
We still need an announcement for Dragon Ball Z Bulma.
Well, this is they're slowly getting there.
Slowly getting there.
They're not afraid to make these female characters.
Doesn't she have a weird name, whoever this is?
Launch. So her lunch. Yeah, lunch is like the Japanese. I think it was intended to be lunch, but then it kind of got like translated into launch. And I found out she was named Lunch because apparently she was like inspired by a character from a Jackie Chan movie. That was actually like a mobile lunch or food cart woman in a Jackie Chan movie, and that's what Toriyama took that as inspiration for this character.
And everybody else's name is after food.
That's right. And she's the first Super Saiyan. I don't know if you all know that or not, because clearly she goes Super Saiyan.
Did y'all see what Kevin put?
No.
Like, it looks like Tamashii Nations posted, due to overwhelming response of 8 people posting that they don't like premium Bandai and won't buy from it unless there's something really cool on it. We have decided to make Raditz available at Target for $20. Also, we will not put any other figures on premium Bandai ever again. Thank you.
Just as I was saying, they really upped their game.
Was that really from them trolling?
It looks like somebody. It might be a joke, but it looks like it's from them.
I don't know why people would complain about it. I've enjoyed, I normally the way it goes when SH Figure Arts, Dragon Ball announcements are made, is it's typically like it's on like Nippon or Ami or some Japanese website that you can order it from, and you're paying more, and you're paying a lot more to ship it, or you have to wait until your preferred U.S. retailer, Nate's Toys, BBTS, Xavier Cal, one of those, or Facebook, whatever random group that you're in, and you have to try to get secure your pre-order in. Premium Bandai is saying, hey, it's up, and the pre-order window is going to last, it's a pretty big pre-order window. And I'm a member of Premium Bandai, so I get the emails all the time, and they'll say, hey, it's going to last till this date, and it seems like every week they remind you, and like a couple weeks before it expires, they say, hey, last chance, you got 2 more weeks to put your pre-order in, and you don't have to really worry about, as long as you get your pre-order in at any time in that window,
You're good to go.
You're good to go. And the price is fair, the shipping's fair, and they ship it, quick. You don't have to wait. It seems like there's not as much lag time between, hey, this is starting to ship from Japan first, but then like 2 or 3 months later, your US retailer is going to get it, and then you'll eventually get it. Premium Bandai is getting it out with like the first wave right away.
So what you're saying is you're best off probably buying it from Nate's Toys and Collectibles.
Definitely Nate's Toys and Collectibles, but Premium Bandai second. Yeah.
You're right though. That's
how old is this
zero
character?
stress. Why do not
Zero
more
stress.
companies do that? Zero stress.
Okay, guys, how old is this character supposed to be?
She is of, I don't know. She's of age.
Okay, so
On our channel, she's 18.
I was to say, so you don't have to. So if you buy this character, you'll never have to worry about hearing.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
No,
Unless you're watching it, or you have girls tied up in your basement anyway.
that's this one.
Uh-oh. Netflix canceled.
So
Hey, we got 35 people. Thank y'all.
that's our SHF news for the evening.
I clicked
So,
like.
We got some
I don't
Ninja
think
Turtle
I
news.
did. I didn't look like.
This.
What the hell is that? No,
Super
Not
7.
Target exclusives.
God.
That's the good news.
Are they Playmates?
No, Super
This is
7.
Super 7.
So the bad news is they cost like $50.
And they're huge, right?
I've heard
what
mixed reviews
size
on their
are
QC.
these? Yeah, they're
I've-
7-inch.
They're 7-inch scale. There's definitely some love in them because these are basically the premium versions of the Playmates figures.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you get the loose weapons and the sprue.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
The packaging is there. I mean, these guys were doing. I mean, they were doing the He-Man stuff for a while. They have the Thundercats. They're still doing Thundercats.
Yeah, I think they look cool, and this is a good idea for the people who actually want it.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
that's my practical answer.
Yeah, well,
You're
like
not
Dave
that-
said, if you were really have like fond memories of the Playmates, you had all the Playmates turtles, but you want something of slightly higher quality and collector quality, this is it.
Possibility.
Well,
With more posability. Well, I don't know. How good of posability do we get with these? Because look
better
at
than the
than
original toy.
yeah, definitely better than the original toy. I think they were like 5 POA.
But
And
that's the
their
thing.
arms were permanently bent and opposed.
And their
Yes.
legs too.
Listen, it's that's we talk. We're talking about masterpiece Transformers. All right, the people who buy their masterpiece Transformers to look like the original toy. This is the equivalent of that for Turtles.
Yeah, I like how it looks like it's definitely inspired by the Playmates toy, but it's not overly like. It's
Retro.
it's not overly retro. It's not a 1-to-1 copy. It's enough. It's close enough to it.
And it's, as you said, not my thing. But it's like the same people buying Master of the Universe. Those guys are fanatics in a good way. I love them. I mean, it's a cool fandom.
And these guys are assholes, but they're the best.
No, they're not. I just said they're cool. But they are like when they were working with Matty Collector, they would drop like $500 with Matty Collector and wait for their stuff to come through. It's the same type of thing. And I see the love in this. I mean, dude.
Now I wonder if Super 7's going to redo the pizza wagon.
Dude,
I still have the original box.
$300.
do we have a picture of that Snake Mountain?
Is it in our
No.
No,
thing?
dude.
Then no.
Look. Oh god, let me see if I can find it for you.
The only problem I would have with those turtles is that the weapons on the sprues, like, dumbass collectors like me would be like, I don't know if I want to cut those off. I kind of want to leave it like that. I
would.
mess that up.
They give you the regular weapon separate.
Right.
You haven't seen the pic. I mean, what Snake Mountain, what Super 7 did with Snake Mountain.
That the picture where the dude's holding the box in front.
Exactly. That thing.
All right, here we go. I got it.
Joe's on it. Our AV guy.
Pull it up, Jamie. Boom. Oh, no, I didn't want to share that one. I'm fired.
God.
At
Is
least it
that the
wasn't
one
like,
Kevin lost?
Our ratings just dropped 20 points.
at least it wasn't.
God.
There we go.
I mean, take in mind those are 7-inch figures. That thing was $700,
Oof.
and everybody who bought it is happy. But it is huge. So you're talking about them doing the turtle wagon? They'll probably crowdfund it.
I think it would be. I think it'd be cool to have. I don't know if I would buy it, but
You need to have the room.
I think I have more nostalgia when it comes to the wagon, to that as a play set than I do the individual figures. Our neighbor was having a yard sale and she happened to have like all the original Playmates figures, like almost all of them. Of course, they're all loose and they're missing parts and they're all beat up, and we just bought the whole tote for the kids and they played with them for a while. We still have them somewhere. I think they're out in the garage. But the play set with the van, the pizza van and everything was, I have more memories of that than I do of the individual turtles. But I probably wouldn't buy it. Too damn big.
But you like the idea that it's out there.
Yeah, I do. I appreciate that it exists.
when you get your mansion.
More Ninja Turtles news.
You're gonna be upset when you get your mansion and you got room.
That's true. You would have had a room dedicated to that, to having that pizza wagon, and you're like, "Dad, I didn't get it. Damn it!"
Have you guys
But you're super
seen
rich.
toy channels that actually have whole houses full of toys like that?
Like the Power Ranger guys?
Something like that. The two people I've seen, they had every freaking toy, the whole house. Like I'm like, nobody could possibly live there.
Well, last week we were at Kara and I were at GameStop, and she says, "Daddy, you should put slat wall up in the new house."
Like,
So I could put actual slat walls like at a retail store, and then
They
put
had
the shelves,
They
and
can
then
put the, yeah,
and then put shelves on the slat wall.
yeah, that would be a good idea.
did she say that, or did you tell her to say that? So you're like,
No, that was her idea. You see, I like this. I remember that episode in the cartoon with that computer. That was so. Again,
waiting on that.
not my thing, but I'm happy they're doing it.
Yeah, and it looks great. I mean, there's definitely going to be people out there for it.
Anything else?
Is that Sharon from SpongeBob?
No, you don't. Oh, you don't remember? That was the episode. His computer was Baxter Stockman's computer was sentient. Baxter, good buddy, good pal. It's like one of the few episodes I remember.
Wait, what the heck is that?
That's Splinter.
Oh wait, is this the NECA?
No, this
Yeah.
is Super. Oh,
No, this is NECA.
Yeah.
This is NECA, yeah.
okay.
Yay! I want this.
Yep, jump right off the screen. There's no-
Yes. Wait, I thought it.
That rat's got a gun.
She ran good again.
Turtles.
You know, when it comes to the cartoon stuff, I'm pretty happy with. I got the turtles, and I got the couple foot soldiers and Shredder. I don't and Krang.
Contented.
You know, yeah, I don't.
I want him
like-
and Fat Krang.
I want the Krang android, and I don't really feel a need to have Splinter or Baxter Stockman. None of the other little. I can't think of anything else I really want to have. Even Casey Jones. Like I want the movie Casey Jones.
Yeah.
That's like X-Men and no Professor Xavier.
Because my cartoon turtles are also my game turtles, because they pretty much look exactly the same. I don't have the actual official game, color release, but
The pixelated ones.
the pixelated ones, yeah.
Yeah, I still feel like the NECA ones, even though they repainted them, they're still the video game turtles.
Yeah.
That's why I'm definitely
But these
keeping
look
it
good.
works.
I am happy with my movie turtles. Mine is-
Same. I got my movies turtles and 2 movie ninjas, and I'm happy. That's my display.
What we
Maybe
got
I'll
for
get
10 minutes.
anything else.
Yeah, we got something for you.
What you got?
Storm Collectibles.
Their New York Comic Con convention exclusive set.
Cool.
For
And
the
the
Comic-Con
nostalgia version.
that you can't go to.
Yes.
But no one can, so
But
no alone.
I mean, that's basically a different color pair of pants.
Does he have on a big thong?
Yes. What I like about all these is they're all player 2 versions. So if I'm not getting them, I'm not angsting. It's not like with the ninjas where you like, oh my god, it's the only way I'm going to get smoke. That's the only way I'm going to get rain.
Right, where that was a whole character. Yeah.
That's the way exclusive should be.
Yep, I agree.
I like this, the Bloody Motaro. I can completely live my life without it, and I plan to live my life without it. I'm getting the one Motaro, and I'm happy with that.
It is a ridiculous looking figure, though. I mean, they pulled that. It looks like they pulled that off beautifully.
It's beautifully ridiculous, yeah. of all these, this is the only set I'm interested in. Because I like those weapons a lot better.
Is this something that you care about the source, or you just like the look of it?
I like the look of it. I mean, I like the
Both.
aesthetic of this.
Okay. What is the source from this? I don't know what it's from.
Golden Axe.
Golden Axe.
Golden Axe, okay.
Sega side-scrolling game where
Gotcha.
there's a guy named the main character is named Axe Battler who
That's the Golden Axe. I thought it
who
was
uses a sword.
I thought there was just some of that forward riding on there. It has the English.
But I like
sexy heroes and a sexy dwarf.
and as I said, I like those weapons better. They look a little more Dungeons and Dragons-ish.
But you can
I'd like
use
them more if they were red.
And it's the same skeleton that's coming with Mataro, so I'm already getting one, so I can work with these.
But you can use articulated skeletons with almost anything.
Exactly. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I like these better than the other skeleton set that they came out with.
Bonus scythe and shield.
Exactly.
Well, because they're Storm, they are going to be a bigger scale. So I was thinking, like, even if you had like NECA stuff that you wanted articulated skeletons with your NECA stuff, but they would probably.
I could
I don't
still have.
know.
Remember, I said the whole Dungeons and Dragons desk could be giant skeletons for all we know. You know, you can have an Indiana Jones fighting them.
Or like your NECA Ash.
They'll fit in with McFarlane.
A Castlevania set.
They would work well with your McFarlane or your Storm Collectible Mortal Kombat characters.
Is anybody making a retro Simon Belmont?
I wish anybody would make Castlevania toys besides the ones that we've got.
Right.
Mattel. No, I'm kidding.
Real quick, Joe, this one's for you. Put it up. Anyway,
yeah.
get that grade 8 Vegeta. How is it?
It's great apey.
Give us your 2-second review.
2-second review. It is exactly what you would think a big, gigantic SH Figuarts would feel like. That's my 2-second review.
I held Joe's monkey over the weekend, and it is substantial.
Yes, it is substantial.
It's got some weight to it. It's got some heft.
Did your wife hold his monkey?
She didn't. She wasn't there. We don't invite her for those kind of sessions.
We waited for her to leave before we brought the monkey out.
I mean, we didn't bring the monkey out. It sort of just kind of ripped out on its own. It's just... Still good stuff.
I can't remember. You even asked me how much I paid for this. I don't remember how much this cost, so I can't necessarily say is it worth it because I don't remember. I think it was like 140, 120, 140. I could be way off. I don't know. But yeah, it's
180 on Big Bad.
Oh, I don't think I paid 180. That's Big Bad prices.
Okay, I just first place I went.
Yeah. But yeah, he's beefy. He's a big beefy monkey. Which when I eventually get my display reorganized, I'm probably going to be using this part. And you also get, if I could find him.
I have her.
I can't find him. You get a little Yajirobe with the sword flying through the air to cut off his tail.
For his only cool moment in the entire series.
So, well, his only cool moment, right?
I just said that, yeah.
Yeah. Yajirobe's cool moment. Yeah. So his one redeeming event that he had in the entire series where he actually did something.
Stop being scrappy, dude.
The problem with this guy is he's so big, he's pretty much going to take up. It's like the Shenron. It's going to take up a whole DTOF.
Right.
Like it's going to dominate a whole DTOF.
He can at least interact a little better with the other figures, though. Where Shenron really just kind of floats in the middle.
He just sits there.
Yeah. Where at least Grade 8 Vegeta can do something, can start chucking figures around or something. You know?
It's more versatile than Monster Arts Kahedra.
This is true.
And it doesn't fall apart.
So I think that's it. That's all we've got in news. Most of our discussion topics we've sort of hit on here and there. I don't really know. Is there anything else you guys want to sort of? This is like round robin open mic. Anything else you guys want to bring up, or are we good to call it?
I like turtles.
Thank you, T.
I think I hit my soapbox was pretty much with the MPs today. Let's talk about that. So I think I'm good.
Joe, are you satisfied?
I'm fairly satisfied.
Very
I'd say.
satisfied?
Let's take advantage of our 5-second delay and ask anybody in the audience if they've got any questions for us.
Yep.
So,
So
you guys in the chat room, what you want to know?
Did you click like?
Yeah.
yeah, if you
Yes.
didn't click like, we're not fucking listening to you. So
What he said. So I know we got a couple second delay
we'll
here.
know.
We got a couple seconds, so
I'll tell you what. We'll start the wrap up process, and if we get any, I see nothing pinging. So
Yeah, we got no
Everyone else, we've
takers.
answered all of the questions from all of the people, and if you are watching us after the fact and you have a question that you are shouting at your screen because we're not live anymore, type it in and we'll respond in the comments later, maybe.
Yeah, that's something I've always wanted to kind of bring up is if anyone ever has an idea, like, hey, how come they never talk about this, whatever, hit us up, message us. You can put it in the comments. You can message us on Facebook.
we have a Facebook group.
Yes. You can just let us know, and we will use that idea as a topic in the show.
And we do use Facebook Messenger. I'll answer you back on there as well.
Yeah.
So I will tell you that with plans with Casadilla Lec 2.0, I will be trying to put together an actual studio area for it. So not only for semi-video for photography, but for side projects that I will be putting on the Figure Action channel. So my YouTube channel, with the exception of cooking, my YouTube channel is pretty much going to be dead, even though it is dead. So I will be doing all geek-related things through Figure Action once I get up and running.
All right, that sounds great.
What
Everybody,
is
thank you for
that?
joining us. We are so glad that you decided to join us Thursday night. We hope we've been entertaining. We hope you can give the rest of your evening back and can get some sleep. God damn it, go to sleep if you need it, because we need it. So
if you've made it this long, you are awesome.
You are awesome. All of our where you ats and how can I find yous are in the description of the video. So go ahead there. We all have our Instagrams. I'll eventually link, but you can find the main Instagram down in the chat. Check out Dave's cooking Facebook page. Check out T-Man978's review channel, and check out Joe right here because he's sexy.
And on our IG channel page.
And Instagram. Joe keeps up with our Instagram. I post on my Instagram. So that's
all those things are true, especially the sexy part.
All the sexy parts. So with that, we'll give you your evening back and say adieu. Thank you for coming out. Same place, same time, same place next week. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.